It was a Sunday morning. Dark, wet, moody. Reminds me of a broad I knew back in the day. Drank like a fish, made love like one too. I was nursing a hangover from a bottle of scotch the night before. Damn, I hate the Scots. Who rings on a goddamn Sunday? It was one of God's agents, Father Pat O'Toole from the local church. They had a problem with the bells. They were silent. I hadn't been to a church since that day my parents were exploded by a bus of nuns. But money was tight, and I needed all the work I could get. Father Pat.
Dirk, thank you for coming on such short notice. Let me just put this incense down.
Incense. The plural of incest. I knew I was going to have to be careful at this church, what with so many fathers and sisters around.
Oh, sorry for the smell, Dirk. We had a wee misunderstanding. I asked Hugo to put the pews in the corner. He didn't realise I was talking about the chairs, though.
Who is this Hugo, Father?
Our bell ringer. But he also does odd jobs. Sister Kerry can introduce you if you like.
She was beautiful. When she spoke, she had the voice of an angel. I wanted to confess all my sins to her, but that would have taken weeks, so I stared at her tits instead.
Follow me, would you, Mr. Dirk? But please, keep your voice down, and don't touch anything. I spent ages cleaning the stains off the glass windows. Well, this is it, bottom of the bell tower. The bells did not ring this morning.
I wonder, sister, if you could show me your cross.
Well, of course I'm cross. Morning mass was ruined because there were no bells.
I was more... Oh, don't worry about it.
So, you think you can solve this mystery, Mr. Dirk?
Absolutely. In fact, I already have.
Really? Tell me what happened.
The bells didn't ring because... the bell ringer's dead. His watch has stopped. 10:33 a.m.
Oh, I feel weak.
Don't worry, sister. I'll look after you.
Hold me, Dirk. Hold me, and don't ever let go. Oh. You're not doing it right. A little to the left. A little more. A little... Oh, too far. I might as well just finish off myself.
I don't understand why we stopped to move these pews. Can't it wait?
A minute spent fixing this now is a minute saved later.
The dame was crazy. I couldn't help but having pure thoughts about her, though. But I had a job to do. I had to find the father.
Oh, Dirk, you surprised me.
Are those goats?
Yes, it's our new website, The Father, the Son, and the Holy Goats.
I need some information, Father. The bell ringer's dead, and I want to know who did it.
He's dead.
Where were you at 10:33 this morning, Father?
10:33? I was checking the bell, but it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. I wonder if it was... No, it couldn't have been. She wouldn't.
Who, Father? Who?
Well, it's just... Well, Sister Kerry. Kerry Post. She's had a brush with the law before. Before we saved her, she was a woman of very loose morals, I'm afraid.
Loose morals. Yeah, I know. I just made a couple of calls to my buddies on the force. Turns out they call her Kerry Post, 'cause she's post-op.
Well, that would explain the stubble rash.
She's got a few dirty habits, and I'm not talking about her robes. I didn't trust the father, and I didn't trust the he-nun either. There was something fishy about this whole setup. Something's not right here. Are those prescription glasses, Father?
Yes, I'm practically blind without them.
And were you wearing your glasses when you checked the bell this morning?
Actually, no. I'd left them on the pew.
Of course, it's so obvious.
What?
When you pulled the bell rope this morning, did you notice anything peculiar?
Now that you mention it, the rope did seem a trifle warm.
And fleshy?
I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Bear with me, Father. This bell ringer. He was a hunchback.
Yes, Dirk, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Everybody knows that hunchbacks have huge penises.
That's true.
It's God's way of balancing out their foul-mutated bodies and chronic impotence. This morning, when he forgot to ring the bell, you went to pull the bell rope, not realizing at the time that Hugo was dangling his massive Johnson from the bell tower above. Without your glasses, you couldn't tell the difference. You were swinging like Tarzan from his giant pink python. You caused the bell ringer to fall to his death. There's your answer to the silent bells.
One thing, Dirk. Why would Hugo be dangling his... down next to the rope?
Oh, perhaps I can answer that question.
Sister Kerry?
Hugo often left his penis dangling there, in the hope that I would give it a tug. I guess you must have just pulled a little too hard, Father.
Yeah, but it was an accident. And a man with a cock that size makes the rest of us look bad. The world is better off without him.
Oh, you're amazing, Dirk.
And now, I must leave. My work here is done. Another mystery solved by Dirk Hardly, private investigator. Sister Kerry, come with me. And bring that brush.
Dressed in black, a veil across your eyes, a veil across every